Dave Dodson is a born and raised Rocky Mountain Westerner who made his mark in the business world as a company founder and investor, as well as an important mentor to dozens and dozens of young entrepreneurs. After 25 years of building companies and helping create more than 20,000 jobs around the U.S., he came back to his home region and settled in Wyoming almost a decade ago. But in many ways, the boy who grew up in northern Colorado's farm country hasn't changed that much. His love of the outdoors was cultivated early by his father. Dave's family had its economic roots in coal mining and farming. His family life was shaped by the growth of the farm equipment company his father founded, and later by its bankruptcy during the era of crushing interest rates in the late 70s and early 80s. Dave Dodson founded one company, ran 4 others, and helped launch dozens more through his work as an investor, educator, and mentor. But as his business success grew, he found himself concerned about the deterioration of both Wyoming's economy and the American political system. Dave Dodson is anything but a standard rich guy turned politician. His campaign strategy in the least populated of all states is built on an aggressive and exhaustive personal outreach to voters.
Here in Wyoming, we've got 500,000 people. It's the least populated state in America. There's some pretty interesting work that says if you can meet 2,500 voters and have a meaningful interaction with them, that can tilt a Senate election in medium-sized states. I mean, we do that every month. And part of the reason is that we're not doing this in a conventional way. I mean, we've got these campers and the entire campaign staff is mobile. We wake up in the morning, we're meeting voters until we go to bed at night. A lot of people think the way to win a Senate race is to just outspend the other guy. You get a whole bunch of consultants and they tell you how to talk, and you buy a bunch of media and you bombard the state with commercials. And I think voters are numb to that. And Wendy and I decided to do something very different. Our rule is tell the truth and talk to voters directly. I write my own ads. They're all just me talking to the camera or me on mic. The rest of the time, we are out on the trail campaigning, meeting people one at a time, having conversations. If they're serious about the environment, they should want us to be exporting our low sulfur coal. They open up to me with the most remarkable and often really difficult stories because they see someone who might fight for them. Make no mistake, I mean, people get it here. They know that Washington is corrupt, that it's run by moneyed interests. Meanwhile, we have a broken healthcare system in this state. The economy is on its knees. Wyoming is ranked 50th in the nation economically.
What is your game plan for that?
You wouldn't believe how low people's opinions are of our government and our Congress. And these folks aren't extremists. They're just hardworking, mostly middle-class people from Wyoming. And they're worried, and they're looking for something very different. So I'm going to outwork John Barrasso, and I'm going to outthink John Barrasso, and I'm going to out-campaign that man. We've got to put voters before special interests, before lobbyists, before party, and before personal careers. Every senator needs to do that. And when we do that, we can start moving this country forward again the way we were supposed to be doing all along.
Join us to help Dave Dodson in his campaign to serve Wyoming voters and voters all around the country. Help make our government work again. Dave Dodson, putting Wyoming first.